how's it going? It's me, Megan, and I am back with another video. If you guys are new to my channel, I'm a full-time reseller on Poshmark and a few other platforms, but mostly Poshmark. And here on YouTube, I like to make reseller content. I'll do haul videos, I'll do unboxings, I'll do hauls like this. So if that is something you guys are interested in, please make sure to like and subscribe, and that way you'll never miss one of my videos. So, sorry, I'm kind of filming a lot of videos today, so I'm wearing the same outfit. I apologize. But I haven't shared a normal haul with you guys in a while. I've been sharing a lot of bins hauls with you guys, but I haven't been sharing things that I have like bought and paid up for, mostly because a lot of my shopping has been happening at the bins, and like my Goodwill hauls are kind of far and in between, and I don't get too many stuff each time. But it is what, May 13th today? So I'm gonna share with you everything I've bought at like normal thrift stores so far this month, and a special bag of stuff that I actually got yesterday at Haight-Ashbury, which, if you don't know, and I'm probably not pronouncing it right, but it's like a little like very famous thrift hippie location in downtown San Francisco. And I hit up their Goodwill and some of their other stores, but mainly their Goodwill, which had the affordable clothing, and I found some really nice stuff. So I'm just gonna get into it. Pretty much everything is listed. I did sell one thing, which were these BDG puddle pants. And I just saw an article today mentioning that puddle pants are super trendy, and which I think they refer to as just like baggy, oversized pants, but they use the word puddle, so maybe that's a keyword to keep in mind. These were just called the puddle pant. I actually got them at a Savers. I paid, I have everything written down over here, $7.59 for them, so cheaper than my normal Goodwill pricing. And they sold really, really fast, like I think within 24 hours. I'm not sure how much they sold for. They'll be popped up here. I think 40 something. And I was kind of going back and forth on them because BDG is just an Urban Outfitters brand, and I don't always do the best with it. But they were wide leg, oversized, again, like a puddle pant and low rise in like a new trendy way. And I found a really cool model photo for it. And yeah, that was really exciting. Another piece I'm gonna pop up. I haven't sold it yet, but my office is such a mess. I can't find it and I'm sweating. So I'm just gonna pop up a photo of it. It is a Figs men's vest. I've been finding a lot of Figs recently. I love finding something that's not just like the normal scrub pants, just trying different things out from this brand. So cute. It's getting a lot of attention. I have it cross-listed like everywhere. I paid $5.99 for this vest because the really nice cashier that I'm not sure if he knew what he was doing or trying to do me a favor, because I feel like everyone's like, why are you spending so much money here? Charged me it as a woman's sleeveless blouse when it is like a vest, very clearly. So I only paid $5.99 for it, which is cheap in my Goodwill thrift store pricing. So I'm really excited about that. I think I have it listed in like the high 60s. So if that sells soon, I'll be really happy. Anyway, moving on. I picked up these We The Free size 25 pants at a local Goodwill. So they were $10.99, a little pricey, but I thought they were so cute. They have these like corduroy patches and these slits at the bottom, which are very trendy now. And then it continues onto the back. I found a model photo for them. They're really cool, kind of like baggy. They actually aren't getting like any attention on Poshmark, but I got an offer like in seconds on Depop for these. And that's what I hate about Depop, is when they send an offer, they don't pay. Like, you have to accept it and then they might pay, but like 99% of the time they just ghost me. And it was so frustrating because I was so excited. It was such a good offer. They didn't buy it. And then I had another piece that was a skirt that I went back and forth with this girl like a couple of times, and I finally accepted her offer, and then she never bought it. I was so mad. Like, please just do not waste my time. Like, I don't care if you don't want it. Just don't even bother sending an offer that you're not going to pay for. Like on Poshmark and Mercari, like if you send an offer and I accept it, it's already paid for. Like, you've already agreed to buy it. Anyway, I've been finding a lot of Pilcro in the letterpress. I have a feeling this is like their new tag. It just says Pilcro. It's like a little leather tab. I want to say it's their new tag. Maybe not. Maybe they just use a couple of different ones. But these I also got at Goodwill. I paid $10.99 for these as well. They charged me them as jeans because they look like denim. They're really cool, like just denim jogger pant, really easy. like pull on, like cargo. They have pockets. This is a size medium, so they were a good size. And I think these like really like casual pull-on pants are super trendy right now. I know I'm wearing a pair. These are like got at the bins. They're from Target. They're just like so much better than real pants. Not that they aren't real, but you know what I'm saying. I don't want to put on real jeans anymore. I don't remember what I have these listed for, but I have these listed pretty high, and I have a lot more Pilcro coming up. But this was just all what I got from Goodwill. Then I picked up this Barefoot Dreams. Some of the stuff's on hangers because I had to pull it out of my inventory to film this. Size small, cozy chic light. I've been passing up actually on Barefoot Dreams a few times recently. It doesn't sell very well for me. I don't think the value is quite there, but I comped this before I left and comps were really high. And then when I went to list it, they weren't as high as I thought they were gonna be. It's like a really thick open blazer with pockets. I like the style a lot. It retails like for, I think 150 maybe. I have it listed high with hopes, but we'll see. My cat's messing with the box. I just did a THREDUP unboxing and she is very excited to have a big empty box to play with outside my door. Here's a throwback. This is an Ed Hardy belt. I got this for $6.99. It is leather. It's a size medium. It's a little odd shaped and a little bit stiff, but I just noted that. It's getting a lot of attention. I have it listed for like 40. This Y2K stuff still weirdly trendy. I remember when all I ever wanted was Ed Hardy stuff. Big throwback. Guess I probably shouldn't have picked up, but I did. It's limited to junior size 7 that I have listed. I think some women's size. I took measurements and listed it as a woman's. It's a skirt and it's pleated and it's cute and it's like preppy. But skirts are the more cheaply priced things at my Goodwill. I think they're $6.99, so not like the cheapest ever. And skirts are still really popular. I like to pick up skirts. Pleated stuff still really trendy. I did just read an article saying like micro mini skirts are out and maxi skirts are in, which I definitely know that maxi skirts are super trendy. So if you see them, maybe consider picking them up. I just got this because it was very Y2K, again, throwback. We'll see how it does. It's getting attention. I just don't know how well it'll actually end up selling for. This, I was obsessed with this print. It's a skirt, it's a maxi skirt. Well, it's a midi. It says it's a midi, but it's probably more maxi. Maybe I should change it to say maxi. It's the brand Bixo London, and it's an extra small, and it's 100% silk. And this is an expensive skirt. I don't remember how much, but it's expensive. That's the seam. So it goes like this. It's this really pretty shell print. And funny story, I got all this stuff at Goodwill and I don't like to get a bag and I don't bring a bag in. I just like carry everything out to my car like in like the worst way possible, but I'm like, whatever. It's just like going to the parking lot. When I left, it started raining and I was carrying all my stuff through the parking lot and then I tripped and I dropped everything. So I got a tiny little stain on this somewhere. I'm not gonna be able to find it now, but that was sad. Anyway, I love it. It's so cute. The model photo is stunning. I'm probably gonna change this to maxi length because one, I'm pretty sure it is maxi length. I just put it as midi because that's what it said online, but I'm pretty sure it's maxi and I think it'll get more attention if I list it that way. I have the length measurement, so someone can always double check with their height. This was a very interesting dress. I just like the way it looked. It's very cool. It has, I'm gonna keep it back here because there's a little bit of like nudity on it and I don't know if YouTube is, you know, about that. It's in an artistic way, but it's like a witchy print is what they call it online. The brand is Laura Byrnes. B-Y-R-N-E-S. It's probably very easy to pronounce and I just can't think of how to do it right now. Barnes? I don't know. It's a brand that, it's not vintage. I thought it might be vintage. It's not. It's a size extra large. It's a brand that's sold on like this website that sells pinup style clothing. And it's a 40s swing dress is the style of it. And it's really cute. It's getting a lot of attention. I do have this cross-listed on eBay now that I'm selling back on there Just seems like something that might do well on there. It might do better in the fall and winter because it is a dark color. Again, a very witchy print that I can't really show, but I really like this piece. I love unique pieces like this that I'll probably never find again, but I get to learn about it and sell it, so that's awesome. This, on the hanger, is a silk mini dress. This I do think is probably from the 90s, but I didn't list it as vintage. Open back because I'm not sure. This brand is Stephen Allen. It's a size 4. It's actually a very expensive brand. And I've sold it once before. I sold a t-shirt actually, that they did a collab with. It was some men's t-shirt. It was from the bins. It didn't sell for very much, but it sold super quickly. But since it was from the bins, I was just like, whatever. I'll take a lower price for it. When I looked it up in the store, comps actually looked really good, but then when I went to list it, it wasn't that great. So I do have this listed probably higher than it will sell for, but there wasn't really another dress like this, and it has this really cool open back. I took a picture of it on my mannequin, and I really liked the way that it looked on there. So hopefully someone will pick this up. It has pockets, and again, it's 100% silk, and it's in perfect condition, and it's just a really precious retro style dress. I forgot to mention pricing again, but that maxi length shell print skirt was again $6.99, and this dress and the other dress was $9.99. That's what the price is at my Goodwill. Here is another dress from Goodwill, so again, $9.99. This I also have listed, I think, a little higher than comps, just because there aren't many in this color. It's a pretty lilac color. It comes in black, which seems to be a lot more present on the resale market, but it's Bordeaux. I have one of their dresses in my closet and it gets a lot of attention, but it hasn't sold and I have had it for a little while. I think they're really known for like their lace overlay dresses, but this is like an asymmetrical one shoulder, I think it's called a senorita dress. I love the model photo for it. It should be up on the screen. It's new with tags and it's a size 10. And I love it and I'm obsessed and it's such a pretty color. This would be absolutely stunning for someone who wants to make like a statement, like at a graduation or a wedding or a birthday party. This would be absolutely perfect. I hope somebody finds this dress and loves it. Here's the skirt I probably shouldn't have picked up, but I got it thinking I'd keep it, but it doesn't fit me. It's a vintage Elizabeth by Liz Taylor, size 14, but like a vintage 14. So a little bit smaller, made in the US, just like 90s skirt. I got it, it was like, oh, I'll, you know, wear it. But then I was like, if it doesn't fit me, I could always just resell it. It's like this beige daisy print midi skirt with a slit. So that's still pretty trendy. I don't think I have this listed yet, but I have it photographed, so just need to list that. Again, $6.99. Then I got this jacket, which I also dropped. I mean, I dropped everything, but there's a couple small marks that are hard to see, especially with the light reflecting off of it. But that was sad. This is a really cool lime green, which I love lime green, super trendy puffer jacket. And I was surprised by the brand a little bit. It's Fabletics. It's a size medium. It's really oversized and it's really cool. Comps weren't that great, I will say that. And I knew that when I picked it up, but it's just such a good color. Again, such a great style. I might be sitting on it, you know, until fall and winter, but I do think it'll still sell really well. I did pay $12.99 for it, which isn't too bad, but I think, I don't know, I'll definitely make money on it. I just don't know, you know, how quickly it's gonna sell and for how much, really. It has a Fabletics patch on it, which I kind of wish it didn't have, but I don't know, it's very much like a statement piece. All right, and then the last thing I got at Goodwill that day were actually these Coogi pants. I don't think I pronounced that right, and hopefully I'm not saying like a bad word when I pronounce it wrong, but C-O-O-G-I. It's the first time I found this brand. They're like a lace front denim pant with like lace on the ankles. Sorry if you can hear them picking up my trash. I thought they already did that like an hour ago, but apparently they're back for more. It says Coogi on the laces, or however you pronounce it. Just Just really interesting pants. I've never found this brand before, so I really wanted to pick it up and try them. They charged me $10.99, so they charged me like jean price, not pant price. So I didn't look up comps because I was so excited. Comps on the pants are not that great. If you're familiar with this brand, you know that if you find one of their sweaters, you can get $200+ Like, I don't want to estimate because I've never found it or really looked that much into it, but you can get a lot of money for some of their sweaters. And I'll put up pictures of like what I'm talking about and maybe comps up on the screen, but that's like my dream. That is top of my bucket list. Like one of the pieces I have my eye out for, but finding this brand at all, I didn't know if that was going to even be something that I did. So I am excited to find it and at least try and sell them. I do have these cross-listed onto Depop and they have a little bit of tension on there. So maybe they'll sell on there because they are pretty unique. So yeah, I'm excited to sell these. We'll see how it goes. My hopes are still kind of high. I do think I'll get a good return on them, hopefully. I just don't think they'll sell super quickly. And I actually lied. I found one more piece right before I left. This absolutely gorgeous button front midi dress. It's like a black denim. There are some pit stains, but I think it's like dry clean only and I really don't want to mess with it. So I kind of just took pictures of it because they're really not that noticeable. Size 10, and I could not believe it when I saw it. Ulla Johnson dress. I have never found Ulla Johnson. Well, that's a lie. I found an Ulla Johnson top once and I felt like there was too much wear for me to sell it. So I think I sent it into the RealReal or THREDUP and I actually got a pretty good return on it. But I've never found one of their dresses and I'm just so excited. I've never sold it before. I do think I have this listed on the high side, but it is a good size. It's a size 10 and it's stunning. I love it. I mean, I haven't seen many of their dresses, so they're probably all really cute, but this is just adorable. You could wear a shirt under it. You could wear it so many different ways. And it has like the front slit. So cute. Fingers crossed that I get a good return on this. I do also list high because I send out offers all the time. You know, I start with 10% and then 20% and then occasionally I'll send out 30%. It also has pockets. So we'll see, but this is just too cute. I'm so excited. So excited. All right, then I drove on down to Savers. They actually just opened up a Savers closer to me, but I went there once and it was just okay. I'm kind of waiting them out. I'll go back soon. I wanted to go to the other Savers because I always find good things there, even though it's like 30 minutes away pretty much. But I did find some good things. I donated stuff, so I had a 20% off coupon. I found these cute logo Coach loafers. I actually found 3 pairs of Coach loafers that day. 2 of them were really nice leather. One was brown leather, one was black leather, but those 2 were marked at $25. And even with 20% off, they just had too much wear for me to like want to pay up for that much. These have a little bit of wear. There's like a little mark right there, and the interior does have wear, especially where I had to take like the sticker off. But it's really hard to see, especially when you're wearing them. You wouldn't see the inside stuff. They're a 9.5, and it's a good thing I didn't get those other shoes because I didn't read the coupon very well. And it said 20% off up to $100, and I spent over $100 and I didn't take it off the shoes. So glad I didn't get the $25 ones because that would have been another $50. And I don't know how much they would have sold for. I don't have great phone service. I actually don't have phone service at all at that Savers, so I really have to go on a gut feeling. But I like these. We'll see how they do. They're an older style of, I think they're called the Felicia, which is a funny name, but we'll see. This is my first time finding this brand, and I'd love to know if you guys have had experience with it. It's Miracle Suit. This was actually just in the jeans section hanging on top. And I picked it up and it was Miracle Suit, and I was like, why not try it out? This is a size 14, which is great. Miracle Suit is kind of known for like a slimming bathing suit style. I think their logo is like lose 10 pounds in 10 seconds or something, which I don't love. but it is like a ruche style, and anything to make people feel more confident at the beach, I'm not against. Just don't love that people make money off of making women feel bad. But it is really cute. I think this print is a little bit dated. They don't sell it anymore, and I couldn't find a model photo with this print, but they retail for like 170 or something. Comps are really good. I have it listed at 99, but I don't think it's getting much attention. I might wait it out a little bit to be like more into the summer when people are actually going on vacations and to the pool and everything, but I might need to lower that price. These I loved. I didn't really look in the short section. I don't really like to pay up for shorts because I find them so often at the bins, and I don't feel like people are super picky with short brands. But I was walking by and I just happened to see that these are Patagonia. I feel like I'm saying that weird. I don't think I've ever found Patagonia like in the thrift store, or if I have, it's been literally a decade. I found myself like a down jacket when I was in like high school that I absolutely wore to death. But these are really cute cargo shorts, and look how interesting the back is. These are pockets, and then it even has the logo. I couldn't believe these were still there. They're really cute. I did pay $8.15 for them, which isn't bad. I like the way they look a lot. I think they're really unique. Comps weren't like as good as I thought they would be, but I don't think they sell this color anymore, so I did list them higher than they said, so they are getting a lot of attention, so I'm not sad about that. All right, speaking of Pilcro, I found so much Pilcro here this day. I think somebody donated all their Pilcro stuff, and some of it was marked up, but most of it really wasn't. And marked up at Savers is like $15+. But these are actually white distressed Pilcro in the letterpress, which is sold at Anthropologie. I don't know if I mentioned that before. This one says by Anthropologie, so you know it's newer. Size 27 white overalls. Now these were a little bit saturated on Poshmark, but mine are new with tags, which I didn't even know, and I don't think that Savers knew because it was like tucked in like that. They're originally $160, and I have them listed for $120, I think, with a shipping discount. And these I only paid $9 for, which is great for my thrift store prices. My average cost of goods for thrift stores in this area is $10, so I like to make up for that. Does that make sense? By going to the bins to bring down my average cost of goods. So I don't always love to source and pay up for things, but that's not bad. I think I'll make a good return on that. Here are a pair of St. John pants. These are St. John Caviar, which I thought might be something special, but again, I didn't have any service, so I kind of just took the risk. They're a pair of black, like straight / wide leg pants. They're like a jean material. I don't know. I don't know if these are getting any attention. They have really cute, like embroidered, you probably can't see it, back pockets. I only paid $6.79 for these, so they were on the cheaper end. If I can't sell them, this might be something that I send, I don't know, sell somewhere else, sell trade, or the RealReal. I don't know if they take St. John. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't had the best of luck with St. John in the past, but it's hard to pass up at the bins, especially something that's actually cute and in good condition. Then another pair of Pilcro in the letterpress. I did pass up on some of the pants there, but these I really liked. They are smaller sizes. This is size 26. These are the hyphen. Light wash, distressed, straight leg crop. So really good style for the spring and summer, and in good condition. And then this is the last pair of Pilcro pants I picked up. I loved these. Button fly. These were the high-rise slim, so they weren't skinny, which they're skinny-ish, I'm sure if they say slim, but they weren't like skinny. Size 26. These also say by Anthro, so they're a bit newer. I just really love jeans that look different and are a good brand. It's usually a good sale for me. Those light blue ones I paid $7.59 for, and then these were a little bit more expensive. I paid $9.19 for these after my discount. All right, and then I was in the skirt section, and I really thought more people would like be in the skirt section because skirts are pretty trendy. And maybe they were, it was kind of picked over, but I found this really cute Theory skirt. It's a size 8 and it's a wool mini plaid skirt. This is a real pocket. It's not lined, which I think is odd, especially because it is wool and Theory, which is really expensive. But I love Theory pieces. I love finding them. They're just so cute and high quality. Resale is a little bit harder. It sells, but it takes a while. But I loved that style, and I don't think I paid too much for that. I only paid $6.23, which again, for me is pretty cheap. Then I was in the sweater section. I actually found this, I'm gonna put a picture up because it's on my mannequin right now and I'm not dragging my mannequin over here. But it's an Yves Saint Laurent, which I've never found, silk cashmere blend, I wanna say, cardigan. I'm not sure if it's getting any of attention. I should cross-list it onto eBay, but it's so cute. It's like a Rorschach print, I want to say, like pattern. It's missing the very last button on the bottom, which sucks, but it doesn't really matter that much, I don't think. You could always replace it. They're just black buttons, but it's really cool. And yeah, but I didn't actually just find one Saint Laurent piece that day. I found two. I found this gorgeous 70s Saint Laurent size Italian 44 midi length brown skirt with this double buckle thing. I was looking at all the skirts, but specifically this one caught my eye. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. I hope it's a good brand. And then I looked and I was like, excuse me? Because I found this before I found the sweater, but it does smell a little bit like old, but I'm not going to wash it because I'm not going to ruin it. There are some light pen marks and some like light dirt marks, but if somebody wants to, they could take it to the dry cleaner, or you can wear it as is because it's hard to tell. I'll pop up a picture or my listing photo so you'll have a better idea of what it looks like. I did put it on the mannequin and I think that helps a lot because it is getting a lot of attention. I had absolutely no idea what to list this at. There were a couple I saw that sold on like boutique websites for just under $500. The comps I don't think were that great other places for similar skirts. So I have it listed at like $220 and I only paid $7.19 for it. So if I get, you know, in that range, I'm not gonna complain. Being like, oh, I could have made more. It has already not been a quick sale, so I don't feel like I've priced it incorrectly. All right, almost done. Sorry this video is longer than I expected, but I'm gonna be going over everything I bought yesterday actually, so I haven't listed this stuff yet, but this is the stuff I got in Haight-Ashbury at the Goodwill. So if you've been to that area, you know a lot of their vintage or consignment stores have absolutely ridiculous pricing, and Goodwill was the last place we went, just trying to kill time before we got our tattoos. I didn't mention it, but I got this new tattoo. It still has the like bandage adhesive on it, so it doesn't look great, but it says Blue Jean Baby. So we were killing time at the Goodwill, and I actually found a bunch of good stuff for reasonable prices that are very comparable to what I pay at my Goodwill, so I thought I'd pick some stuff up. This is a brand I like to sell, and I don't find it very often, and you're probably not going to be able to read it on the shell thing. But it's Margaret O'Leary, and it's actually a San Francisco brand, and I've done well with it, and it gets a lot of attention, so I thought I'd pick up this piece. It was $9.99, which is, I think, probably what sweaters are at my Goodwill. But it's kind of like this oversized collared knit sweater in like a sage color. I thought that was nice. And then another sweater. I love picking up sweaters. This is Lovers and Friends, and I've only found this a couple of times, and I think I've sold all the pieces that I have picked up by it. But this is a size extra small, but very oversized. It could fit me. But boxy cropped red knit sweater with these cool wide sleeves, and they didn't have these sleeves. I probably wouldn't have picked it up. But I looked it up. It's called the Clay sweater, I believe. and it was originally like $148, so that's great. And they only wanted $9.99 again, so I would have picked that up at my normal Goodwill. Here are a pair of Vineyard Vines Performance Men's 38 shorts. These are the breaker short, but these are like an athletic material, which I had never seen before. $6.99. I like to sell Vineyard Vines. These are great for the season and a really good size and perfect almost quality, or like new, I should say. Then I found Lululemon, which I was kind of surprised, especially because they only wanted $8.99 for it, which is like $1 cheaper than my Goodwill, but still. There's no size, but I found the size dot. They're size 8. They are an older style, but they are the jogger, and they kind of have this double waistband thing. But they are a jogger, which, like, I think you could probably get the most for out of most Lululemon things, even if it is older. But they're in awesome condition, very little wear, especially for being like a size 8 and older, like an older style. But yeah, I'm really excited about those. I love finding Lululemon. I don't know if this skirt is vintage, but this was 100% a style pickup because I looked up this brand and it wasn't really anything. Amarissima, size 40. I think it's an Italian brand, but it's kind of like a trumpet skirt, I guess. You're not gonna be able to see it probably very well because it is black and the lighting is bad. But it has like this raw edge design to it that goes throughout the skirt, and then it kind of trumpets out. It's very like Elvira, Morticia Adams vibes, so it might be more of like a fall pickup. But like I said, maxi length skirts, very, very trendy, and I loved the style. They wanted $8.99 for that, but I decided it was worth it. This I still have to do research on, but I kind of picked it up right before I was like checking out. It was like right by the register. It is a Bottega vintage jacket. I don't know anything about this. I'm gonna have to do some more research. They did want $19.99 for it, but I've never found Bottega and I doubt I'll ever find it again. So I thought, why not? I'm like, I wonder if people go to this Goodwill and buy stuff and then go up the street to like one of the consignment shops and just like sell it to them, or if they shop for their stuff there, because if this was at any of those shops, it'd easily be $100, if not more. There's no size, and I think it says it's just polyester. But yeah, I'm gonna look up some stuff on it. Worst comes to worst, I'll send it into the RealReal. But I saw one vintage piece that was like kind of like a jacket thing that sold for like $150. So to be determined, but this was my best find. I don't know how much I'm gonna get for it. I haven't listed it yet, and I cannot find anything like it anywhere. So this is an All Saints men's winter jacket, and it has this zip-in lining that you could zip out. It has a hood in here that you can hide or take out, and it's this like field style coat with the 4 pockets on either side. It even has the logo on the sleeve. I do think this is an older piece, but I can't find any winter jackets like this at all. I googled a bunch of stuff, and like the more detailed I googled, the worse results I was getting. But they do have field jackets that are like lighter weight, that aren't this like wintry, that are originally like $700. So I don't know what I'm gonna list this at, but I think I'm gonna start it around $300 and see what happens. That probably sounds silly, but I'm gonna do it and we're gonna see what happens. I don't know. I paid $30 for it, which is the most I've paid up for something to resell in a while, but I think it was worth it. You're gonna have to let me know. I mean, granted, if I sell for $300, then it was worth it, but I haven't sold it yet, so who knows. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know it was a bit longer, but I really wanted to share with you guys brands and things that I'm willing to pay up for, especially because I show you so many bread and butter things at the bins, and not everybody has a bins near them. And like me, I'm not really that lucky where I have like a cheap thrift store nearby. So if you're like me and you have to pay up for things from time to time, I hope this gave you a little bit more insight in what I think, at least, is worth paying up for. And yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this haul. Let me know what you thought about these pieces, if they're things that, you know, you've sold before or that you'd pass on or that you'd pay up for. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great time sourcing and selling this week, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye!